Well, the Kardashians slash the Jenners, their good gene is plastic surgery. So basically, nowadays, people our age, like in our late teens or like early 20s, are having plastic surgery, like Persuasive. These are a few examples right here of celebrities that had plastic surgery like before they even turned 20. Everyone probably knows like this girl right here, Kylie Jenner, because she's like in our generation now. So typically, for the most part, people think that plastic surgery is negative. It has a negative connotation to it, so that's kind of the problem. So cosmetic surgery can be mentally and physically good for an individual. Overall, before I knew people that had plastic surgery, I assumed that it was really negative, like it's bad, like no one can use it, like you're gonna die, or something bad's gonna happen to you, like when you get older. So I was like, okay. For the first problem, many people believe that cosmetic surgery creates vanity-based people. So sometimes people think like, oh, she wants to have something done, then she's like vain, or she doesn't, she thinks she's better than everyone else. In a research article published by Qualitative Health Research Company in 2010, article titled Motivational Narratives and Assessment of the Body After Cosmetic Surgery, scientists stated, regarding the surgery experience and its outcomes, different people had their opinion on how they felt about having cosmetic surgery. So they stated, the scientists stated, specifically I focused on the factors that influence each respondent's decision to have the surgery, what he or she expected it to accomplish, and the criteria used to assess the outcomes of their surgeries. Prior researchers have found that cosmetic surgery patients often expect and report experiencing extra physical benefits from cosmetic surgery, ranging from higher self-esteem. Another scientist in this journal also stated that they did a 2002 study of women who had cosmetic surgery, and that scientist found that majority of her respondents did not expect cosmetic surgery to make them beautiful, but instead to create a normal appearance. So many people think that because someone has cosmetic surgery, they want to be like extremely beautiful or better than everyone else, but most people that have contemplated or have had cosmetic surgery do it because they want to feel better about themselves. Another problem is that misinformed people believe that cosmetic surgery is physically unhealthy, in like the sense that if you smoke cigarettes, you're going to get lung cancer, or it's going to do something negative to your body, and that's not always true. PacificPlasticSurgery.com, published by medical doctor Douglas J. McKenzie of Pacific Plastic Surgery on June 9, 2008, he stated in an article titled Sorting Through Misinformation, 10 Common Myths, revealed, television has recently taken a huge interest in plastic surgery with a flood of fictional dramas, reality shows, and educational programs. Unfortunately, because television needs to be entertaining to keep viewers from switching the channels, sober facts often suffer under the heavy boot of titillation. The viewer comes away with a warped perception of what really is the truth. So in general, people think that plastic surgery is bad, and that's because they're not really informed. And based off of what we see on TV and everything, that's usually what we take as what's true or information. So looking at patients' perspective of cosmetic surgery's purpose, that's what really matters. Everyone's different, so it depends on who the person is. Cosmetic surgery is not in general bad for everybody. And psychologically, it's beneficial to a lot of people. Patient's perspective was taken into consideration in the scholarly journal by Bureau J Plastic Surgery. The article is titled Looking Good, Factors Affecting the Likelihood of Having Cosmetic Surgery. So these are people that said that they wanted to have cosmetic surgery, and what was their reason? It seems likely that this result with people who say that they want to have surgery stems from previous experience, breaking down previously held stereotypes or erroneous perceptions of cosmetic surgery that is dangerous, invasive, or involves prolonged periods of recovery. So being misinformed makes people assume that something is bad, and that's not always necessarily true. And people who have went through cosmetic surgery already have an idea of what goes on. So they say, basically I'm gonna do it again because it hasn't harmed them. It's not what they see everyone else to believe. So social media really influences how people perceive cosmetic surgery. So articles that have like, oh, this person died or something really bad happened to this person because they had cosmetic surgery, that's not really always true, and it's kind of rare in some cases. So obviously we need to sell magazines, or people on Twitter or Instagram are saying negative things, but that's not always true. So looking better basically makes you feel better. So cosmetic surgery, people assume that's like you're high maintenance. So that's not always true, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to make yourself feel better. This particular actress, she had plastic surgery and she looked really bad, and this was like somebody, if we were really older, we would know, that basically made everyone think like, oh, cosmetic surgery is bad, I'm not gonna do that. But these are only like a few people, and celebrities really affect how we think because that's who we see and who are popular. So a solution would be to be open-minded. You don't know everything, so you might hurt someone's feelings if you tell them or say, I don't think you should do cosmetic surgery because you're vain. That's not always true. You kind of want to be open-minded to that and not hurt other people's feelings. So being informed can influence the culture of cosmetic surgery, and knowing things and just looking up research will help everyone. If you do have somebody that's maybe like debating on doing it, or like wants to do something, you kind of should try to encourage instead of being discouraging and taking what everyone else thinks. So at the end of the day, cosmetic surgery is an option. So no one really has to do it. It's not something that has to be done. It just, everyone should be a little bit more informed and stay confident. Everybody needs to stay confident. So thank you.